Yo, what's up everybody? This is Junior Chicken here with another PokeVlog. I've gotten about 9 hours and 17 minutes of gameplay into this game, and I'll try to remember as much as I can since the last PokeVlog, since a lot has happened. First, I should note that I did mention this in my last PokeVlog, but Bouquet is actually male, so is Psyduck, but Champion is female. And so was the Rockhead that I caught. While I was still in Oreburgh City, I just kept leveling out my Pokemon till I felt they were at a pretty good level, around 14, 15-ish. It got to the point where they started learning new moves, but they had a full moveset already, so they had to forget some moves. I was able to upgrade my Bouquet's Absorb to a Mega Drain, but I didn't teach it Worry Seed because I didn't think it was necessary. My Bucktooth actually got to learn Rollout, which helped a lot against flying types. It also had Defense Curl already learned, so I could double its power. My Fiery Kong actually got to learn Fury Swipes, which I actually overrided Leer instead of Scratch, so that may have been a bit of a mistake. The first Pokemon to actually evolve on my team was Starly. He evolved into Staravia and actually got the Intimidate ability, which is very useful. It also got to learn Double Team and Endeavor. I had to look up Endeavor. I didn't know what that move did. It actually removes the amount of HP so it equals your own Pokemon's HP if your Pokemon's HP is less than your opponent's. I couldn't wait for Fiery Kong to evolve, and it was so satisfying when he did. It really means a lot when your started Pokemon evolve. In fact, I had to tape it on my phone.
What? What was that? Fiery Kong? You used to be a Chimchar. Sweet. Yes, yes, yeah! Now, you're a Monferno. Perfect. Ah, yeah. Mach Punch. Perfect.
I also got my Bucktooth to evolve into Barrel, which is pretty much the highest it's going to go at level 15, since it's pretty much my HM slave, and it was only really useful since it's now a normal water type, which worked pretty well against Roark in Oreburgh City. Before I faced the gym leader in Oreburgh City, I had to backtrack and pretty much talk to all the NPCs to make sure I didn't miss any items. It was a pretty good idea because I did get an old rod which helped me catch a Magikarp. The first time I caught it, well, with the rod, not the Pokeball, I actually killed it with Monferno. I didn't realize my Monferno was so powerful that it'd kill a water type at a low level like that. So I exchanged my Starava for Rockhead, and then used my Rockhead to weaken Magikarp enough so I could catch it and name it Seabeast. Pretty much I called it Seabeast because it would evolve into Gyarados, which I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm going to have to figure out when I plan to evolve it. When I got back to Oreburgh City, I went to the gym, fought the two youngsters there and beat them, and I also got to fight Roark himself. I started out with my Monferno since I knew his Mach Punch, which I earned when he leveled up, would be enough to pretty much clobber the competition. It'd just be like, POW! Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Fiery Kong was able to last me up until Cranidos, the last Pokemon that Roark sent out. I tried to put my Bouquet in there, but Bouquet could not stand up to Cranidos' pretty high attack power, I guess, and it fainted. Crap, I'm not going to get that Roselia, am I? But I did get the Bucktooth to finish the fight. Now, Bucktooth has Rock Smash and is now my ATM slave. Funny thing too was when I beat Roark, he also gave me the Stealth Rock TM. I did keep Rock Hit on my team for a bit, but she was really bugging me, so I swapped her out again with Staravia. It took me a while to realize that the medicines you actually had to use on your Pokemon during battle You can't just give them the item to hold and expect them to take it. I actually got quite a bit of TMs along the way. I got Taunt, Rock Tomb, Recycle, Flash, and Pluck, besides Stealth Rock and Return, which I already had. Once I got back to Jubilife City, I had my first confrontation with Team Galactica. They were arguing with Professor Rowan, so I stuck up for him with the assistant Dawn. The two grunts put out a Glameow and a Stunky. I was easily able to take out Glameow with a Mach Punch. Pow! And even though Turtwig is a grass type, it held up pretty well against Stunky. Well, I guess Jimmy already said it best.
Drapions the better dark poison type anyways.
From there on, I continued my journey over to Eterna City, where I'd have to face the grass gym leader, Gardenia. This is Monferno and Staravia's time to shine because their fire and flying types beat grass. Along my way, I fought a bunch of lasses and youngsters again, along with some hikers and some picnickers and a few other people. But when I ran into the Aroma Lady and she put out a Roselia, I felt ashamed. I mean, Bouquet is still a Badoo. It still needs to evolve. I do have a Soothe Bell, which I probably should give to Bouquet right now. Once I got to Floraroma City and the Windworks Valley, I had to take on Team Galactica. I did catch a Boyzil, which I've named Otto, after my dad's friend Otto. It's kind of a palindrome name, but since Boyzil is technically an otter, I thought it was pretty suitable. Yeah, Team Galactica was pretty easy to take out with my Monferno and maybe some other Pokemon on my team. The only real tough Pokemon they had was Commander Mars's Purugly was a bit tough, but I was still able to take it down. Yeah, I kicked some ass in that area. Once I got to Eterna Forest, I had to help out this girl named Cheryl. She was lost in the forest and needed some help getting around. So I walked her through the forest and we fought Pokemon together. She used her Chansey throughout the whole thing. The strange thing is, my Monferno and my Staravia kept evolving, but her Chansey only stayed at level 20. Not to mention, we ran into a bunch of Pokemon. We ran into Wormbulls, Cascoons, Silcoons, Bunny-Aries. I did run into a Shellos before I went to Eterna City. Man, I don't think I can remember all the Pokemon that I ran into during that forest. But eventually we got to the end and Cheryl did give me a nice item. I think. What was the item again? So when I got to Eterna City, I met up with Matt B again. We ran into Cyrus and we got to see the statue of Palkia. I actually got to run into Cynthia, who, spoiler alert, is the Elite Four champion. And she gave me the Cut HM, which no doubt I'm giving to the barrel, but it's pretty nice to note that out. So right now, I'm in Eterna City, and my Pokemon are pretty boss. I got Fiery Kong at level 22, Staravia at level 21, Bouquet at level 18, Champion at level 18, and Bucktooth and Psyduck are at level 15. To be honest, I haven't caught a lot of Pokemon since my last PokeVlog. Mainly because I ended up running out of Pokeballs. I know I got a bunch of other different Pokeballs that I could use, but I want to save those for when I need them the most. I want to use Pokeballs when I can. My basic plan is going to be catching a few more possible Pokemon before I face Gardenia. So that's all I have to say for this PokeVlog. Hope you're ready for the next PokeVlog, which is coming sometime next week, and thanks for watching, I'll see you later.